I have ADHD. So if I'm not doing something, I get easily distracted.
Gotcha. You're retarded. Got it. Let's talk about this jobs market. Let's talk about how people just want to job hop and shit. I got a clip here. I saw it and I was just like, oh man, is she doing the right thing? Is she like giving these people the right suggestion? I don't know. Let's take a look real quick.
It is easy. People who stay at jobs for longer than 2 years make essentially 50% less their entire lifetime. So my thing is like, you need to be either up or out every 2 years. Every 2 years, you need to be getting a 10 to 15% promotion at a minimum every 2 years. Otherwise, you need to leave. You need to go somewhere that's going to pay you. Because if you're not doing that, you're going to be making less. And people are like, well, the job market's bad. And like, it's not the great resignation anymore. I agree. I concur. It's not as easy as it was 2-3 years ago. But we have to take a long, hard look at ourselves and be like, am I actually doing a good job? Do I deserve a raise? Because the best people, the smartest people, the people who perform the best and have the best results and, make sure their boss knows that they're doing a good job. They tell people what they're going to do. They do it. And then they tell everyone how they did it. Those people are going to get paid every year. And they always have since the dawn of time.
She made...
What y'all think?
In the beginning of your career, the job hopping does help you.
Yeah, I can attest to that. There was certain jobs where I was getting paid pretty good, and then I realized that the person coming in after me was getting paid higher, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck's going on here? So then that's when I started my hopping career. I was stuck at one job, which is my first job out of high school. For 5 years, and I was not valued there enough. As soon as I left to another position, I was making $20,000 more. I waited there 2 years, then I moved, and I made almost $30,000 more. So my net worth increased dramatically when it came to I'm sorry, not my net worth, but my pay increased dramatically just by hopping jobs.
And so your network, I mean.
Yeah, but it's a job. I mean, I don't really count that as part of net worth. So I agree with that. Now, to Carlos's point, the older you get, it does become more difficult because when you start having these interviews, it's either more difficult or you have to be very, very good at interviews. Because the type of question that they're going to ask you is, why are you constantly leaving? And the answer that I always gave them is, listen, if it was up to me, I would still be in that position, but the company was just not fit for me. The environment was just too negative and things like that. So if you're a really good liar, if you're a really good liar in interviews, you can really get away with it. But I will say this, I've always had this mentality going forward, and you guys can probably agree with this. I always used to do the bare minimum not to get fired and the bare minimum not to get promoted. Because I wanted to get paid more, but I never wanted to work more. Very different things. I am the laziest guy you can possibly know.
Oh my God.
Yes. Extremely fucking lazy.
I worked with this guy for 6 months at the same company, bro. This is the laziest person I ever seen in my life.
But if you ask anybody, they always say, yo, he's a hardworking man. Why? Because I did exactly the bare minimum I needed to make it look that way.
When it comes to that, I am a little bit different than my colleague here.
Yeah, he actually works.
I like to get shit done because I have ADHD. So if I'm not doing something, I get easily distracted.
Gotcha. You're retarded.
I'm retarded?
Got it.
That's what it comes down to.
I'm fucking with you.
We're not bashing anyone syndrome. We're sorry. But what I'm trying to say is, and it makes me I feel proud when I get something done. Like if I implemented something and it's done, I feel like I accomplished something. That's personal.
But let me be very specific. I'm not saying that I'm not accomplishing anything. I'm not saying that I'm not working on something. I'm just not working for the company like they expect me to work.
Yeah, but you're the type of person that will not bring like if you see something here and you're like, all right, if we bring this product in, it can do better. You wouldn't put in the effort of doing the research of how you implement it and why you should bring it.
No, because that's gonna create more work. Fuck that.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm different. I like bringing shit in.
Okay, so in regards to like getting a new job every 2 to 3 years, I spoke to a hiring manager one time, and one of the things she says is, I see a lot of candidates with this type of resume where they're at a company for 1 to 2 years and then they leave, right? And then you just see this whole resume with like 10 different jobs, and they're just at this job for such a little amount of time. And she just throws those resumes away. She's like, I'm not going to interview someone that we're going to invest in and teach them how to do this thing for 6 months just for them to leave in 18 months. No, we're not going to do this. So there are consequences to job hopping.
Yeah.
A lot. She says, if I saw a resume where it was like 4 to 6 years, I can understand. 4 years is the sweet spot that you want to stay at a place where it doesn't seem like it's a short amount of time, but it also doesn't seem like a very long amount of time. I think we were able to be, you're able to take advantage of our resources and vice versa, right? We got what we needed, sort of situation. But 1 to 2 like 2 to 3 years, it throws hiring managers off. They're just like, this dude's just gonna leave in 2 years. This dude's just gonna leave in 2 years.
But this is why you should always trim down your resume and cut out the fat per se. If you're having too many jobs on that resume, it's gonna hurt you. You trim down what you think is not important, and only leave the ones that you can vouch for.
The issue when you do that is they see the date gaps.
Okay, no, Minecraft.
Yeah, bro, your connection is wow. Jesus Christ, it's literally like Minecraft out here. Oh my! Look at this McDonald's Wi-Fi, man. Look at this. We're trying to run a show here, bro.
We'll keep it coming.
I have no other options, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh my God! Look at this guy.
I'm waiting for Lara Croft to just come in with her pointing ass titties and just God. It's just crazy. What were you gonna say, Baez? What were you gonna say?
If he can get it out, yo.
Hey, the video's fucked up, not the mic. All right.
Sure, whatever. That shit is horrible.
I mean, I think staying at a job for a long, don't stay at a job for 10 years if they're not paying you, anything. But at the same time, don't leave after 2 years, unless they're like, it's a very horrible workplace. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made the same sort of mistake as you. I was at a particular company for like 7 years just because I was just chilling. I was just chilling.
We were in the same company, FYI.
Yeah, we were in the same company.
Yeah.
That's how we
met. I didn't get to go to that company.
Yeah. It was chill, bro. It was chill. They weren't paying a lot, but I was just like, yeah, you paying me to do the less than the bare minimum at that point. I was just, I was literally just.
That's usually happens when you work for these big financial companies. These big companies. We're not going to say any names, but these big companies, they're all like that. Because I worked at a very big company also, financial company, and it was very similar.
Yeah, but we were just slacking off the entire time, and then we realized, like, wait a minute, someone else is coming in and they're getting paid how much? That's when it really hit. Like, wait a minute, hold the fucking phone.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. So like then I started to have this mindset like, okay, after 4 years, if I don't get a major promotion or if I don't get just a salary increase, I just have to dip, right? And that's fair. 2 to 3 years, I think you're skirting a little bit on that edge where they're gonna look at you like you're just here to dip. You're just here to get the paycheck and dip after a little bit. So
even though that's the case in most cases, but you can't
like my
know that.
resume, I think in the last 10 years, I've had only 2 jobs. I was out for 3 years, and then the other 4 years, I think I had 7 other companies.
None of these jobs have to do with Wi-Fi, right?
Also, to go back to what you were saying, in regards to that's why you need to eliminate certain things from your resume. I don't think that's an option because of background checks. They will do background checks. They will find out. this whole idea that they won't know that you were in a company for like 2 years. They might even ask you like, why didn't you put that in your resume? Like, why didn't you bring that up?
I am
because I've gotten away with it.
I just tell the company straight up. Like, I was doing a lot of interviews a couple of months ago because I was moving, transition to a different state, and I did a ton of interviews, and they all asked me the same thing: why do you jumped around so many times? And for every single job, I had a reason why I jumped. And I told them straight up, for some jobs, I'm like, I left because it was horrific there. There was no move to grow, and I was stagnated. Another place it was too damn far.
But at that point, they're gonna be like, it sounds like you're the problem, bro.
Basically, I was thinking that. I'm like, if it's too damn far, why the fuck did you take it to begin with? That's that's weird.
They're gonna look at you like you're the problem. Like you're the problem.
You couldn't calculate the miles before you accepted the offer, my guy. Like, what are you doing?
Okay, the job that was too far over. I can tell you an example of this shit, right?
Okay.
I used to work in Merrimack, New Hampshire. It's an hour drive to get there and an hour drive to go home. 50 miles each way. I was.
And then you moved. And then you moved to Florida. And now you're like, oh, it's too long a commute.
This is way back. This is way back.
24 hours.
Wait. So I was working in Merrimack. It's an hour to go, an hour come back. I was fine with that commute. I took a job working in Concord, Mass. Half the mileage. It was taking me 2 hours to go and 2 hours to come back. I thought it was gonna be like an hour since I had double the miles was an hour commute.
Again,
didn't you have an interview with them?
Remote like this.
Oh, it was a remote like this. You did?
No, I had a remote interview.
I always, I don't know about you guys, but I always Google like distance. Yeah.
It's again, it falls back in the lack of judgment that you have, Carlos. I'm sorry.
Dude, well, how old was I when I was in 2014?
I don't even think it matters the age, bro.
24 years old. It is what it is.
Yeah, unfortunately. Anyways, I do think it's smart to hop around. I just don't think it's smart to hop around after 2 years. You definitely want to be there for at least 3 to 4 years. I do agree with that, especially towards later of your career. When you're young, fuck that shit. You jump as much as you can and try to get paid as much as you can sooner. Because I feel like I wasted a good 5 to 6 years in that fucking bullshit company, getting paid the bare minimum, when I could have been getting paid a lot more from the beginning. Now, at the beginning of your career, you fucking hop around. You're not loyal to any fucking company because these companies ain't loyal to you. But towards the middle and end of your career, you definitely want to slow down a bit and focus more on the actual growth within the company and see if it's even worth moving, to be honest.
If we can tell an example, because I remember Carlos started his career 4 years before me, and when I started my career, me and him were making almost the same.
Yeah, that's when I was like,
wait, at that one place.
Hold up. I'm like, hold up.
One place for 5 years.
I'm like, we got this fucking amateur bitch ass shit making more than me. Nah, hold up. And then I made the career move. I jumped like 2 jobs within like 3 years, and I was getting paid hefty. So it's definitely worth it at the beginning of the career.
When you're gonna do these career moves, what I used to do in the beginning of my career was I would say I was making 5K more than what I was actually making, and they usually bumped me up 5K. So every time I did my jump, I was making 10K more every time I did the jump.
Yeah, that's a good strategy. Yeah.
You wanna make it worthwhile.
Lied. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many of you guys have lied in your interview?
Lied?
In the beginning, I lied a lot in the beginning. After, in my later careers, I did not lie as much. I didn't have to. Everything that's on my resume, I've done it.
No, I've done it.
There's people who lie on their resume and they put shit that they never touched before.
Well,
literally, my resume, everything that's on my resume in the job field, I did it at that job, point blank.
I can't remember where I didn't lie in a job interview. Like I'm just giving you the fakest version of me who has done so much. He's so ambitious. This fake version of me. He's so ambitious. He's so into the company culture. This fake version of me. It's insane.
The question that gets me mad is when they ask you this shit. Why did you want to work for us?
Bitch, you're paying me. What the fuck you mean? Why I want to work with you? The fuck?
Don't play this game. You're going to give me more money. That's why.
That's the only reason why I'm applying.
All right.
It's like they want you to lie. They want you to lie. They want to see how good you lie.
Yeah.
Like, I hope that the company, that if you guys hire me, that the people that are good and I'll be able to work with these people. But at the end of the day, we work because we have to pay bills.
Yeah, but you don't say that shit.
Yeah.
You don't say that shit.
Oh, you don't say it. That's
the minute you say that, it's the minute you don't get a call back.
I gotta pay these bills, bitch. I gotta pay these fucking bills.
Baby, GTA, we gotta talk.
The car note ain't paying itself. Know what I mean? I got a second baby mama. What the fuck?
But
why do you think I'm here?
I've noticed personally in my later, and like when I transition to different jobs later, I do ask them, what do they provide me? Like, do I have room to grow? Like, if I want to learn something new, would they give me the pay the training? Like, I because I'm not in my younger years of trying to make more money. Like, I want to be comfortable where I'm at. I don't want to jump around anymore. I'm tired of fucking interviewing for new jobs.
When I think of being comfortable at a job, I think of not getting more responsibility. You seem to do the complete opposite. You want to get comfortable. You want to have the room to bring in whatever the fuck you want to bring in.
Right.
Fuck that shit. If you can put me here and I stay here and I don't do shit, I'm fine with it.
You know what the difference, Carlos? You may do this.
Why don't you tell me? Why don't you tell me?
You may do the status quo. We'll continue doing this as this. I will bring something in to make my life easier. That way I'm doing less work. Like, for example, if they don't have like an MDM environment to manage the devices, everything is manual. I'm gonna say, hey, let's bring an MDM. Why? Because it's less work for me in the long run. It's a lot of work in the beginning to implement, but then the work dies down.
Yeah, but you see the problem is, you see how you just said that you're gonna make your life easier. But in order to get there, you're gonna have to put in some hard work to get there. I don't even want to do that.
Hard work.
I don't even want to do that. Like, fuck that shit. Listen, I'm just here to get a fucking check. That's it. Let's not sugarcoat it. Nobody wants to fucking work, bro. People say, "Oh, I want to be there for the culture." But, no, you don't. No, you never.
But there's a different perspective. I don't know a lot about Zika. I know Jose in his younger years, but you was never into IT,
bro.
I'm still not into IT,
bro. No one needs to be. Let me just rephrase this. I just want to get paid. I don't give a fuck what I gotta do. I just want to get paid.
Real quick, quick question. Would you, if someone said, look, you can continue having your job with the same pay, right? Or I'll pay you double to clean toilets. Double. I'll pay you double for the rest of your life.
I don't like doing hard labor. So sometimes I'd rather get paid less to not do shit. Listen, I am lazy as fuck, bro. You don't understand how lazy I am.
Double?
Oh, I wouldn't do it.
In the toilet?
That's enticing. Let me do it.
Yeah. I'll let you guys know where my toilet is up. So.
Here's a better question. So let me reframe it. You can keep your job. You can get incremental salary bumps all the way, throughout your career, or you get triple your salary right now to clean toilets, but you never get a pay bump for the rest of your life.
I'll take triple salary.
Triple salary? You clean those toilets?
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'll do it too.
I hate doing manual labor,
bro. Triple my salary.
See, the thing is, like, I don't need all this. I don't need all this money, man. As long as I have enough money to cover my expenses, I think I'd rather just chill and be lazy, bro.
But that is, I feel like I'd be so lazy cleaning toilets.
That's what I'm saying. So even if I do clean toilets, they're not gonna be spotless, bro. They
ain't good. I might contribute to the mess, to be honest. I'm about to drop a few loads real quick now, man. I might. I'm not making things better.
It really comes down to, like, what do you really? Okay, you're gonna pay me 3 times, but do you really want my expertise on your toilet cleaning? Probably not. So,
job hopping toilet to toilet. Yo, so let us know. Let us know what y'all think. Should you be job hopping every 2 to 3 years and having that resume stacked up with like 15 different companies by the time you're like 45? Or yeah, I mean, what do you think? Give us y'all opinion. Do you guys, do you guys job hop that often? I really don't. I try to stay at a place at least for 5 years, just to chill. I mean, but you know, to each his own. You know, if it works for you, it works for you. So let us know what y'all think. Drop a comment, leave a like. We'll see y'all next time. This is the Man Cave, baby.
Minecraft edition.
Minecraft edition. Jumping toilet to toilet. Oh.